Welcome to another episode of Professions. My name is Mayawa, aka
Big Dad. It's changed. Mayawa. Big Dad. You're the Big Dad today. Because I just got to say Big Dad.
Someone said we should switch up our intro, that it's boring.
Who are your someones?
Yeah,
you're starting to speak like me.
It's our marketing, you know.
Is that how you always ask me, who are those someones I'm talking about? Who are those someones?
Someone said Big Daddy is always just like, my name is Mayo, aka Big Daddy. He's not giving off Big Daddy energy anymore. He's so sad.
Last week he gave off Big Daddy energy for me when he just said, I'll get your ticket. I was like, oh, is that Big Daddy shit?
Okay. I'm on that shit. I got you. Okay, start again. Sorry.
Why would I start again? No, we keep it rolling. We keep it rolling. No, it's once you say your intro, it's marketing. It's
okay, then
important.
I'm changing mine from Montego Bay just to Montana.
Like, welcome to Podfessions.
That's crazy.
My name is Paula, and I'm here with Mayowa and Montana. So,
and that American accent, what is that?
Was that better?
You have to start again.
No, we're not starting again. We keep it rolling. Everything is content. No.
Paula, do you think we're gonna start again?
No. We're not gonna start again. Everything has to be organic, so that's what it is.
Okay.
Guys,
Hi.
Let's do the usual. The week. How was it?
Fine. I can't remember my week. I think it just went by in a blur.
What happened this week?
I'm trying to think. It just went by in a blur.
This week I was in my Taylor Swift energy. So
sing a Taylor Swift song.
And we are never, ever, ever
unforgettable. Is that a song? I don't know. It's giving them
boys only want love if it's torch. Don't say I didn't. Say I didn't warn ya. So it's gonna be forever.
Ever.
Or it's gonna go down in flames.
Down in flames. I'm doing the ad-libs.
Yeah.
I really wish we were in America right now.
Right.
So we can
So the Eras tour.
You want to get shot?
What?
That's America for you.
Do you want to get shot?
Yeah.
That was my life in Cape Town. I'm joking, guys. That wasn't my
You're used to
life,
gun
but
sounds. That's your alarm.
bang, bang, bang. No.
Get out.
Actually, I had this alarm when I was like 14 years old, and it was literally the sounds of like gunshots, alarms, like
What did your mom
to
say?
wake me up.
What did your mom say?
No, she's in the other room. I don't think she could hear it.
Mom
It was
loved
the
it.
most annoying thing ever. Whenever I even hear that song now, I just think of that. You know, you just go, what was I thinking?
Which song?
You won't even know.
Okay.
It's Austin Mahone.
I don't even know what that is.
Guys, I was 14, and that's all I can say.
Austin Mahone is like a.
Don't you know that guy?
How would we
Austin
know?
Mahone.
I know Austin Mahone.
Yes.
Austin.
Austin Mahone. Like a banger, 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 banger.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's going on?
Paula, you know.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
That's the song?
I got some
No.
damn bitches I can call.
No, that's okay, but yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
We're definitely on something today.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's
This
good.
is like Montana and Paula's episode. Like
The energy is high. It's gonna get on action.
Until our topic for the day.
That's the podcast of you. That's the new podcast.
A girl?
Yeah, gonna action.
Oh, girl and girl
Oh,
action.
okay.
But
Cute.
you like it's a
I
cool
had
name,
girl
right?
erection.
Huh? Look, Paula, it has been long, huh?
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a bit too long for her.
Cobwebs.
Cobwebs.
We're sweeping.
She has to really kickstart like a lawnmower. I put on So, just give me a second. I just need oil.
I don't think you guys understand how funny this man actually is. How he comes up with these analogies and these.
Do you know why? I spend a lot of time with myself.
But it's okay. I'm going for a date after this. So let's
I
hope
hope this
for some
person's gonna
fire.
feed you.
In the mouth or?
In the
Paula, food.
Okay, because I'm hungry, yeah.
What were you?
why don't you buy your own food, huh? You know, Paula's giving off very much bottom barrel cockroach vibes.
Very much so.
If you can't feed yourself, how are you gonna feed a child? That's giving off very, very Amber Alert red flag.
Amber Alert.
Like, seriously, what's going on?
Oh my God, my
She likes to be fed.
Yeah.
But what can you feed a man then? Don't say spaghetti. Paula, what can you cook? I can boil hot water.
Wait. She just said love. Like you're even willing to give a man love.
You guys, I really want to change. I want to be in my soft girl.
Every week you want to change. Every week you want to change, you know?
That's true, Paula. Every week.
No, I feel like we need to have like highlights where Paula's saying that, okay, I'm in this era. I'm in my back your Riri era. Now she's in a church era.
But I am in the single era.
So next
but I
week
want to be lovey-dovey too. You know, I'm too tough.
Okay, but lovey-dovey how?
I don't know. Say I love you.
Before you are lovey-dovey, you need to stop playing all of these games. You know,
Yeah.
Games,
That's
you know?
in the era.
That's why you win stupid prizes. Play stupid game, win stupid prizes. That's Paula.
You're calling my guys stupid prices.
Which guy?
My guy is the past. The past ones.
Guys.
Okay, let's continue.
I'm in the no era.
For anybody that hasn't listened to the last episode, I'm very, very angry because Paula said something in the last episode. She said that she doesn't allow guys to chase her.
Yeah.
Most guys don't get her, but that's a damn lie, and I want to open up my eyes.
Please open it up.
I just want to say, like, Paula lets those guys in, but they don't want to stay because she has nothing to offer. It's like it's giving off like a mansion with no amenities.
No running water, no electricity.
The electricity that she has, she steals the generator from her neighbors. Yeah. When she needs electricity and she has no petrol, she steals those things.
No, her car runs on sunflower oil.
You see? Even worse. But all sunflower oil that you use for cooking and fried fish. Paula oftentimes reeks of fried fish. And she stinks from head to toe like a fish. No. But please, guys, listen to the episode and just call out Paula. Whenever you see her, please call her out because she's saying
You
the
know
things that
what's
she
a
says.
sign of trauma?
Okay, that you lie?
No.
A coping mechanism.
That apparently if you laugh when people are insulting you or if you find it funny, that's a sign of trauma.
Everything is a sign of trauma.
Everything, because if that ain't my household, then I don't know what.
Look, as Africans, we love insults.
Because you got so used to being insulted that your coping mechanism is now humor to the insults.
That's mine too. Then.
One thing I used to hate as a kid is like when your parents ask like that typical rhetorical question, like, "Are you stupid?" and you can't answer. I'm like, "Are you stupid?" I'm just like, "No, I'm not fucking stupid." And then but you just know in that moment you just have to keep quiet.
Yeah, because you can't say no.
And the fact that they will just beat you, I want to beat you too.
That's how.
What the fuck is going on?
I know. That's how I used to think back
You used
home.
to want to beat your parents?
Yes, not beat, murder.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's my anger in me. If I get really...
I just wanted to run away.
No. We must finish ourselves right now. What do you mean? It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Because you beat me and I have to take the beating. No.
And you do it because you love
I
me?
hope your son does that to you.
No, let's square up. I feel like we should square up. That's why I started going to the gym then, because I knew that. Okay,
You're already starting off for like 16 years time. You're already starting.
Yeah, but that's why I started going to the gym so that I knew.
Boys can be rude when they're in puberty, hey?
Boys
are
what about
rude.
girls?
No, if I
It's
have to
pent up
think,
anger.
how my younger brother was so disrespectful.
Did your mom beat him?
No.
Really?
No, it's the apple of eye.
Okay.
Her last love.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah.
So does your mom love your brother more than you?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. It's only fair. It's only fair. But that means that your dad loves you more than he loves his.
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think my parents have trauma again. No, I'm joking. I don't think yeah.
You're a favorite.
You come on, your mom is like, "Hi, mom." Is like, "Who's that? Montana?" Who? Montana? No, your parents love you.
You're
They're
the
just
kid.
tough love.
You're the kid who, if you disappeared for 10 years, your parents would just be like, "We expected that. It's okay. We don't miss her that much."
Nah, that's
I was the kid that when I moved out the house, they're like, we know what the problem was. It was you. You were the one that was always so loud.
Wow.
Not that I miss you. Oh no, it's like
That's I
fine.
miss
That-
you.
that's a-
then
that's
after
a-
probably.
household,
That's
yeah.
that's
I mean, I don't take it personally. I'm really happy that my brother has a good relationship. I'm happy that he has different parents to what the parents I had. You know, I'm happy that he has a good relationship.
How many years are between you and
4
your brother?
years. But then he was an only child for like 4 years.
Oh, okay. Shout out to African parenting.
Shout out, man.
Filled
Shout
with
out.
trauma, filled with beating. But guys, let's do some icebreakers.
Icebreaker. Okay.
Icebreakers are always good.
Okay.
If you had like
Hit me with your best shot.
if you had like a superpower.
Do-do-do.
Fire
Superpowers,
away.
guys.
Invisibility.
Well, you pick-
Invisibility.
If I had a super,
I've always wanted to be. I think it's my thing where I've just always wanted to be invisible,
Mm-hmm.
and where people don't take note of me. I like to go under the radar with a lot of things.
Well, to do what?
You already
To just live my life. I am already invisible, but I just want to be more invisible. Where I just think get on a plane and I'd go to this place and go this, do this. I just want to be so invisible.
Okay.
Yeah.
You, Paula?
my superpower. I would love to hypnotize.
You know, this speaks for our personalities. I can imagine how she'd love to hypnotize or mind read and all of that. Control people.
Control your mind. Yeah, that would be my
She's the
superpower.
evil one. I would just use it for my own, not my own benefit, but you know, like, just
Well,
like,
you use it. You use it definitely for your own benefit.
yeah, but like, I'm not gonna hypnotize or mind thingy people.
Hypnosis is actually cool. If you could.
Hypnotize.
Yeah,
I was
hypnotize.
hypnotized one time.
And it worked for
By a
me. Yeah,
guy?
you told me.
No, by my therapist.
By
She
love.
like put me she put me under hypnosis, and then we went back
Like in time.
in time. It was crazy.
I can't even tell if she's serious.
Oh,
I
she's
know,
serious.
I'm
She started
serious.
crying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It was hectic.
Ah, wow.
And you, Maiwa?
I think it depends on the vibe that I'm in. If I'm on a honey vibe, I will also take being invisible. 'Cause
Why?
there's some women I want to see naked. What do you mean?
You want to see many women naked?
Not many.
So
few
where would you
women.
go? Oh, to their houses.
Ah,
This is so
don't make me sound like a creep.
I know.
It does sound creepy. There's no other
I'm
way.
not
I
saying
don't know where you would go. The
I
gym.
I didn't say I want to go to the house. I will visit them. That's a different
But
word.
you're invisible.
Well,
Guys, I would only use my invisibility to travel.
maybe fly as well. Maybe or teleportation. There's so many things. Fly, teleportation.
Mine, no invisibility.
Still.
Mm.
Ah, okay.
Because you can do everything with that.
Hypnosis. You can get
Do everything with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. She'd be like, shum shum to the richest guy, Elon Musk.
Literally.
Give me all your money.
Literally.
Then she wouldn't be satisfied. She'd go to the next one. Who's Facebook guy? Chum chum chum. Give me all your money.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Then she'd go to, I think Steve Jobs is dead, right?
Yeah.
Chum 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 to the children. Give me all the money. She'd never stop.
Sound effects.
Chum chum chum.
Okay, what's the next?
The next one is it actually normal that when you have a new job that you actually have to pay people off, your family?
What?
To pay your family off?
Yeah, it's a tradition
It's a
that
tradition,
when you
South
have a
African.
new job,
Yeah.
I think it depends on what your family
We prayed for you.
is.
This
But
pay
with
ain't
my
cheap.
friends, I will take them out for lunch or something on my salary.
Since when was that a
No,
thing?
that's the thing. Like
Montana, we're still waiting for your
especially, like,
lunch. It's been 3 years.
when you have your first job, you actually have to dash the money to your family,
No.
to your
Yeah.
immediate family.
Your first salary
Your
is
first
never
salary, yeah.
yours. Okay, it's yours, but it's to just spend.
What did you do with your first salary actually?
I don't remember. I wish I was more responsible. Maybe ice cream, stuff like that.
You do you not break your parents off?
For what? No.
I don't remember doing that too.
Gen Zs. And
I
all
take my
think about
brother for
themselves
ice
and their
cream all
own
the time.
happiness.
But like, my first salary?
Mhm.
But I earned my first salary really young. So,
Doing
modeling. So I was like, what, 10,
Really?
9,
Where?
10?
what? Modeling for them? Pampers?
No, for
Baby oil?
no South African things. I'm in like a magazine
Macro.
in South Africa.
Really?
Like, no, do you know Ackermans? No, okay. It's like a Mr. Price, but it's South African, like a different one. And
South
I'm like in their
African Mr. Price.
magazine and like for some European brands. I used to model back in the day. So I don't know what happened, but I know it went into savings for me.
Do you ever get the
Did you ever
savings?
see it?
Yeah, when I
You
did.
moved out? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually good because our parents used to say for us, but the money is vamos. Yeah, that's how it is. Guys, stop it for today.
Was only 2.
Yeah, it was only 2.
Money. Let's talk about you. Money. Let's talk about money.
Let's
We're
talk
talking about
about
money.
why.
We're talking about money. Paula's favorite topic.
Lead the conversation, Paula.
That's not my favorite topic.
Oh, that's a favorite topic.
No.
Money and the men that you want.
No.
And hypnosis.
And hypnosis.
No, those are not
manipulation.
my favorite. Actually, my favorite topic is religion, but we'll get to that one day.
Yeah, money and hypnosis is your religion. No. Let's talk about money, guys. First question.
Is this still going to be fire rounds?
We don't fire rounds.
Confused.
No, it's not fire rounds.
Oh,
Now
okay.
We're getting now into the topic.
Okay.
Money, money, money.
Money,
So-
money.
First time you stole money from your parents' purse.
I don't think I did.
I don't remember. I've done it so often.
No, I mean, I think I've done it, but like, I took it and I told my mom,
But you guys are
Mom,
kleptomaniacs, so it's impossible that you haven't done it. Like you have done it so many that many
I've done
times.
it so many times.
No.
I even stole money I couldn't use. Like when my
What do you
mom
mean?
would
Your credit
travel.
card?
When my mom would travel and she'd come back with Egyptian or South African money, I'd steal that too.
Oh, Paula, what's going on? You're a kleptomaniac.
No, coins are just shiny. You know when you're a kid and the coins are just shiny?
No.
No, we don't know.
Okay.
I remember being in primary school. I didn't steal any money from my mom or my dad because I knew there'd be consequences. But
If you get caught.
because you're gonna get caught.
No.
What do you mean? You're taking out 100 rand from my purse and I'm not gonna notice?
You even have to steal with the brain. You can't just...
So that's what I'm. That's what
You're
I'm
only a thief when you
my
get caught.
story.
People
My
are-
story
you're not a
time.
thief when you don't when they don't catch you.
And then did your schools also have tuck shops?
We don't call it tax shop.
Call it
Talk.
tuck shops.
What do you call it?
Taki.
Okay, but it was like a tuck.
Cafeteria mensa.
Oh yeah, but we had because we bring our own food to school, so you had this little tuck shop, and my friend was like, "Come guys, let's get anything you want," and she had like this big blue 100 rand note. And we were like, "Where did you get that from?" Oh, my mom gave it to me so we could like buy some stuff. We're grade 5, we're not thinking much of it, and we're buying everything from that tuck shop. Turns out
She stole it.
she stole it from her mom's wallet.
How did you guys find out then?
She told us after we've already eaten.
You get a lolly. You get a lolly.
No, which one do
get a
you
lolly.
get a slushy, you know? She was caught. She was in big trouble, but we were already done.
The mom whooped her ass.
Probably.
It's only right, but that shows great signs that the violent takes it by force. That's how I see it.
Have you stolen money?
I wouldn't like to call it stealing. I used it for my happiness because my mom was not listening. Anytime I ask her for some shit, it's always no. So I'm tired of hearing no.
Maiwa will literally make anything sound good.
That want me sound good. No, I'm tired of hearing no. You know, like it's like one of those rich people that are like, yeah, I was so rich from the day I was born. I never heard any no. So that's why they're going to what do we call it, dominatrix, to be submissive. So me, I've been hearing no all my life. I'm tired of hearing no. I want to hear
That's
yes.
very true. Yes.
I ask you to do something, I want to hear yes.
Yes. No, I get it.
Yeah, so whenever my mom give me money, is vamoose. The money is vamoose. She might not ask. Don't ask me for shit. Sometimes I might even lie that, hey, we need money for school project. Now buy Beyblades. You guys remember Beyblades?
No.
Yeah. It's Africans. Where are you guys living? You guys don't know what a Beyblade is?
No, explain it.
It's like kind of like a fidget spinner, but you fight with it. So you have like
Okay, I know.
So I would tell my mom like
okay.
I need like extra 10 euros for, I don't know, maybe
It's called a top.
a top. No, it's called Beyblade. I'm gonna show you what Beyblade is.
I know what it is. I
A
know
top
what it
part is
is.
something different. We spin it.
Yeah, that one.
That chain you slide it.
yes, that one.
I
yes,
used to love that.
one. That's what he's talking
Is he talking about that?
Yeah.
It's called a Beyblade. There's a whole series about it. It's an anime. It's not just anything. Okay, don't
It's
worry.
called a top, but okay.
So I would just ask her I will add additional 10 euros to whatever I need. I'm gonna buy myself a Beyblade.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I must say I did not get everything I want, but I got everything I needed and more.
Nah, I
like
didn't
some
get
things
enough.
I wanted.
I didn't get enough.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
And
I
sometimes
got enough, but I wanted more.
no, I definitely
wouldn't
always wanted more. But like there were times when my mom's like, no, this year we're gonna save because next year's Europe coming up, and you know we want spending money for you in Europe too. You're just gonna have to understand that. And then I was like, Europe, or going like to the movies with my friends. Europe. So then I understood, and I was like, okay, I'll cut back on some of my
But that's actually quite
expenditures.
That's smart. Because my parents would just buy us like PlayStation or Xbox without any games. What the fuck is that? Like, what's going on? Or they just buy one silly ass game, and then look, there are new games coming out.
I remember I had this Nintendo DS, and you know, games are so expensive for these things. Just in general, games are like so expensive. And I'd have like, I already had a lot of games, and my brother and I would always exchange games. So I was playing these car games. He was playing Bibi and Tina. We were all playing games, but then we'd go to the secondhand shops and we could get like double or like 4 times as much as you can than buying a new game. And we realized you can get more games.
Yeah, of
so
course.
we'd always want to go to the secondhand shop so we can just get more and more and more. So somehow my mom also like conditioned that in us.
But that's nice because
Value for your money.
Value for your money, yeah.
you never played any video games, Paula.
I did, but
That
I
was-
wasn't that interested.
I also wasn't. That was the only thing I could do, and it was cooking games.
Cooking
And like
games.
singing games, like girly things, brain
You
activities.
play cooking games on fucking Nintendo DS.
Yes, Cooking Mama 3. I loved it. I used to play
I
Hannah
just-
Montana games.
Just Dance. I just liked Just Dance. Xbox.
No, what are those games called with the mics? No, sing it.
Oh, I
Sing-
used to
sing it?
love that. My friend had one at her house, and we'd karaoke all the time.
Really?
Yes, and it's like she hooked it up into a PlayStation or a Wii, whatever, and then you get microphones, and I was singing my heart out there.
Well, sorry, you were just in a boarding school, right? Boring.
Paula, must be more about a boarding school experience because that shapes you. Paula,
Maybe that's why you're so crooked.
no, but like some of the things that she's
Crooked
told
'cause I'm
me,
Kenyan.
some of the things she's told me, I thought, huh? That happens in the boarding school?
Like what?
Like some of the things you would say of, no. But like it was a culture shock for me for some of the stories she had to tell me.
Okay, we'll
Well,
talk about that.
Yeah,
one day, our high
Paula will
school
definitely still give
experiences.
us some of shenanigans.
Yeah.
So first job, guys, negotiations. Let's talk about negotiation. I think that's very important. Have you ever negotiated your salary?
No.
Not even when you started.
No.
Really?
No.
Paula?
In an official job, like
Of
for
course,
a
that's what my
company.
favorite job,
For a company.
not a street vendor.
Okay, my first job was with my parents. Obviously, they hired me
To do what?
clean the house,
Unload the dishwasher.
and I negotiated for that. My dad always taught me you must negotiate,
And did he give you something?
of course.
What you wanted or?
In the middle, he said you never get what you want, but
Oh,
you
that's
have
a
to
good
be met in the
lesson.
middle.
That's a good lesson.
So that was my first negotiation.
Well, that's good. That's
But
good.
I've never had the balls to negotiate in.
within your job field.
Yeah, but I'm hoping within the next few years of my career, if I feel like I deserve more, I'll be able to step up and just go say, hey, you're paying me way less for my skill
Yeah.
set. Of course, in a more respectable manner.
How's that going to be like? How's the conversation? How does the conversation go, do you think?
I think it depends on the relationship I'll have with my employer.
I think so too.
But I will just respectfully say, of course, I have to have evidence to back it up, my performance, everything. And I'll just be like, hi, my performance has been really good. My skill set, I've improved it. I've been going to school. You know, I have more education, more skills. According to this and this law,
More education.
according to this and this law, I think based on my skill set,
According
we
to
can
the law.
yeah, of course, you have to back it up with something because they won't give it to you. They'll just be like, on what basis? You're supposed to be a good employee anyways. So based on that, then I'll be like, I would really appreciate an increase in salary. And this is my proposal.
How many
And I'm
percent?
open to discussing. I don't know. I need
No, I'm
to
asking
get into
you,
the corporate world. Then
yeah,
I'll
Mayo,
tell
you're the
you.
one that
No,
has to give
yeah.
us all this.
That's what I'm asking you guys, you know?
It depends on what I feel like I deserve at that point in time.
Those words.
Usually I deserve a lot more than 100% increase, but then I would say something like maybe 10% or 20% and have that negotiated down.
10% increase.
But no, of course, that's what you're putting on the table, but you know they're going to negotiate down. So, I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, it's interesting.
Yeah, I know. I remember my dad also told me something about he went negotiated for salary and stuff, and then he like told me basically what Paula was saying. And then he also just did it like that. I don't know what he asked for. Whatever. It was like a few years ago. I wasn't really interested, but he was like, he's such a good negotiator. It's because you need to, like you said, I think you need to have a good relationship with your employer. You need to know that you are the best worker. And even if you aren't, you pretend like you are the best, right? My dad knows that he's the best though, and he is the best in his field. And then you need charm. I think charm really helps too.
Like that thing you said Mayo has.
Yes, you need it.
So while we negotiate, I will just be rubbing.
No, no, but you can't go there like all stiff and say fact, add a little joke, add a little, something to not make
it has to be part of your
Hi,
personality
No. Yeah, but yeah, I don't think you must be so rigid. So serious business.
Of course,
when you're serious,
but when you're negotiating, you have to have it in your mind that if they can afford to lose you, then negotiating is a risk. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
It does make sense.
It makes sense.
What if they can get someone who can do your job for cheaper?
Yeah.
Everybody's cheaper.
And you are not as valuable to them as you think you are.
Nobody's valuable to any company.
As you think you are.
Yeah, but nobody's really that valuable. You can always find somebody new, cheaper. It's just more of like schooling that person. So sometimes they might lose out by losing you. So, but within the next year, that person might...
They're just losing out on time.
Exactly. So,
which is money, isn't it?
Which is money, exactly. So, but okay. I think it's very, very important to negotiate. Why? But that's something that one has to actually learn from your house, So, because oftentimes we as black kids, we never really ask our parents for anything, or we're not even allowed to ask. What our parents give us is what we get. So, the thing that you are not accustomed to at home, you also do it within the work field. So you just feel like, okay, I'm just going to take whatever they give me. But it's very, very important to put yourself in that uncomfortable situation and just trying to figure out like how to negotiate. And yeah, I've been doing it now. So I always do it anyways, because obviously the thing about negotiation is not about like more education, because education doesn't really get you more. It's all about expertise and what you have been doing within the company. And if you have any metric or metrics that are actually, that say something, So that's when, after a certain amount of time, then you go to your boss, maybe not within the first year, maybe 2 years time or 1.5 years time, then you go to your boss, be like, hey, in the next, like revision, that's when you talk to your boss, like, what about the salary increase? But you need to have your facts.
Exactly. And I think you have already always been doing your best.
You don't have to do your best.
Really?
No, you don't have to do your best.
I feel no, but still, if I'm not doing not my best, but if I'm not, if I don't have a good work ethic and I'm just going there and just like playing around, and then I'm gonna a year later come to my boss, I want more money.
You don't get what you are, or you get what you negotiate.
But negotiation has a lot to do with the confidence that you have.
You need to have confidence.
So if her confidence is backed by her feeling like she has a good work ethic, then she has to have a good work ethic to have the confidence to approach for negotiation.
Because I won't go for a negotiation if I feel like I don't deserve. A raise if I feel like I don't deserve it. If I've just been fooling around and just taking this thing as a cut, then I'm not going to go to my boss and be like, I actually want more money. Because I feel like that's so frech of me to do.
I would always ask for more money just because. I always ask for more money.
Now, I was taught from home you have to be a hard worker too.
Meritocracy doesn't get you anything.
I learned that.
No, because
yeah.
Okay, because when it comes to the work field, it's good to be the very best. But if you're the very best, you don't really have time to have like some sort of like relationship with people. So you need to do both. I would say like you don't necessarily need to be the best. You just have to be very good at what you're doing.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you need to use that little amount of time that you have with conversing with people, like so that they see your face. That's very, very important.
In any case, no, I'm not gonna hide away. With me, my personality,
But if you're the best, how much time would you have to be doing politics in that sense?
No,
I
but
think
with my
maybe-
big mouth, I know I'll be there. But I'm just saying, for me, if I don't feel like I'm giving my best, so if I'm not doing it to the best I can, then I'm not going to ask for a raise. Because, like, let me first take this seriously and then I'll ask for a raise.
But you also being consistent is already doing your best. If you're if you perform on a consistent basis.
Yeah, okay. So that's what I'm also saying.
Yeah.
Then everyone's got their very base level, like different level. If I'm just going to work and I'm just chatting the whole day with my colleagues, I'm not doing any work, for example. And then in a year's time, I'm going to my boss to say, can I actually get a raise? You're doing nothing, you know? You're just having fun.
You have to say with more conviction than obviously.
No, yeah. But
no, but it's very, very important to always ask for more money. I mean, money is very, very important in life. So for me, for instance, what I do is like always know the time I'm gonna ask for a raise. So even within this new company that I'm in now, so I have like a basic negotiation that I did, but I already put in place that in 6 months I will already get a raise. That's what I put in place. I was like, okay, you guys are gonna employ me. This is what I'm gonna do. Within 6 months, you guys are gonna give me a raise. So once 6 months is done, then I know when I'm gonna ask for another raise again. So I'm always gonna constantly keep going like that, like until there's no money in the pot any time left. But what I do is like, okay, I'm gonna get a raise within the next 6 months, and then within the next 7 or a year, you guys were gonna give me a bonus. So it really depends what you want. That's why I'm saying that it's very, very important to know what you want. Do you want more money, or do you want to have a bonus, or do you want to have more time, or do you want to have work less? So all those things factor into place. It's not always money that you need.
But now coming to think of it, you're saying it with so much confidence, in 6 months you're gonna. But isn't it, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't it so much easier for men to do that?
That's what I was thinking
too. No, it's not.
It is, because you're raised differently than what we are.
Nobody's looking out for me or Montana.
No.
But that's exactly why you're also good
exactly.
at that.
You know, you just know that you're out there to get things and you're gonna get it. We're not, or for me, for example, or maybe other women, I don't think I was raised like that. Or like, you know, like demand what you want, right? It's not like always in the woman to do something like that.
But when it comes to men and relationships, all of a sudden you guys can demand. So why not put...
Maybe because that's the area you've been taught how to demand. Like,
okay,
would you demand from your guy to give you an allowance or some sort of like financial
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it called hypergamy?
Yeah.
Where you're being trained to just
go for the best.
Go for the best and demand the best from the guy. So that one you already trained yourself from a young age.
Then train yourself to also apply the same energy in your work field.
Maybe that one's harder because you're starting to train yourself in the work field. But this other one, you were training yourself from before you even got to dating or before blah, blah, blah. Just from the stories you hear from your mom, your aunties, where they're like, you know, when you get married, make sure the man doesn't take you for idiot. Demand this and that and that. You know, hearing that over time maybe puts that in your head. But then with jobs, I don't know.
Okay, how long have you been working in your job now?
2 years?
Ah, Montana, come on. Next, when you have your meter by the you're also gonna be like, I've been working here for so many months, blah blah. You check the metrics and be like, okay, you want 400 euros more. Obviously, not gonna give you, but at least they can give you 150 or 200.
Yeah. True.
Ask for more money. Always. Because the thing about, for instance, we guys live in Austria, so nobody's gonna give you anything if you don't ask for it.
Yeah.
That's Austria for you. If we were living in a capitalistic country, that obviously then they'll be doing it automatically speaking. So yeah. It's very, very important to be asking. But I don't think it's easier for men. I just think because it's a very uncomfortable situation. For me, I would like to know how much money they actually have in the pot. That's what I would like to know.
With the company?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also always very curious about things like that.
Because when they ask me like, how much do you want? How much do you have?
Yeah.
So is that what you have? Then I want it all, but they would never tell me how much they have. So that's why it's always difficult. So that's why I always have to be politicking with my friends, with my colleagues. Like, how much do you get?
But do you think it's weird to ask your colleagues how much they earn? No, right?
I don't think it's weird.
I also don't think it's weird.
I think people here are the ones I've met are quite open with how much they earn.
Nobody's a millionaire here, so we are all sucking on the same lolly.
Yeah, because I know in some cultures perhaps, or in some companies, it's weird to ask like how much you earn.
Very weird to ask by me.
Oh, okay. I don't know. In South Africa, I can't
remember. Why are you asking? of what benefit is that information?
I need to know. Maybe I'm selling myself
It's
short.
Yeah, exactly. You like to compare.
I don't know if I'm speaking for all Kenyans,
Yes,
but then at least for me and the people that I know,
You guys want to pounce on somebody else's
it's
head.
just like you're intrusive.
That's not
Money
intrusive.
is so personal that you're now coming to ask me how much I earn. How is that any of your business?
That's why you're not improving. That's
What I'm saying. I feel like in Kenya, in the corporate world and in just life in general, it's you for yourself and God for us all. Right?
You see?
Hustle for yourself, get what you want. We could be working the same job, but I'm getting 100,000 shillings more than you, only because I figured it out myself. And it's always this hush culture. Your boss will be like, don't tell others.
No,
And don't tell
obviously,
others, So,
but the thing is, like, there has to be some sort of work union. Yeah, the work union is for for all of us so that we can actually have a certain amount of money. You know.
yeah.
But like one thing I do like is people actually telling me, okay, this is how much I'm earning.
Yeah.
Not because I'm trying to pounce on your head. I'm trying to be better than you. It's just for me to understand, like, am I doing something wrong or am I way ahead? But if I feel like I'm way ahead, then I would let you know, like, look, please go and get this money. I'll tell my guys, look, this is what I got.
I'll also.
After I'm done with my revision with my boss, I'll tell people like this is what I'm making. So even one of my colleagues currently now, because she's actually ambitious, but she's not showing it. And we had like a conversation. She was like, okay, I'm currently studying. This is what I'm doing. This is what I want to achieve within the company. I told her, like, let your body speak for itself. Why are you cowering? That's what I told her. Like, you're cowering. You're like, somewhere in the corner.
I think it ties down to what Montana was saying. Like,
I told her, like, say with your chest.
Like
this is what you
It's a
want.
bit harder.
the corporate world is a man's world. So sometimes as a woman, you just feel shrunk and very invisible. And
still not so sure.
Yeah, and you hope that your work will speak for yourself, for you, and not necessarily
Because
what
we
you
have,
say
because
and-
like women aren't working for a long time
But
doing the same jobs
does
as men.
anybody, you guys are all working in the office in a sense, yeah? Do you guys work harder than somebody that's shoveling sand for 10 hours?
No.
So are you really working hard? No, you negotiate.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. Though your work doesn't speak for itself. You negotiate. You constantly. That's why people that are always yapping like rats, that are one that are chopping.
It's true.
That's why people in sales that are the ones that are always making money, that will just be giving one job to another person for them to do it. People in IT, people that are working at the back, they never make money, but it's your own fault. So if you don't have the essence of making money, you won't make money. Me, nobody's looking out for me. Nobody's telling me the game. I have to figure out by myself. And I want it all. That's me. I always want it all. Even if it's only €1. Don't give me 50 cents. That €1 that you have in your pocket, give it to me.
Okay.
That's me. So it's very, very important to negotiate, guys. So guys, please, if you're working somewhere, for everybody that's also listening, after you've been there for a year or 2 years, ask for a raise.
A raise.
Yeah. And if they don't give you a raise, it's time to leave. That means they don't value you. That means you don't value yourself. Yeah, I value myself.
That's true.
So by the time I'm done with the revision, I've asked for money. I'm already thinking of the next time I'm gonna ask for money again.
The next 6 months.
I'm never happy, and it's never enough.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's never enough. So based on building wealth, that's what I want to ask you, Paula, because you are a money How do you build wealth? How do you build wealth?
Consistency.
Consistency in what?
Good money habits.
Like what?
I feel like before I started like reading about money and stuff like that, I thought it's like rocket science how people get wealthy. And I thought it was just like they have to work really hard or they have to have like extreme luck. Of course, if you're a billionaire,
it's luck there.
There's luck that comes into play. But if you're a normal person, I feel like you could still be a millionaire with a significant, at least income. I'm not saying if you're earning €800
You mean by
a month for the rest of your life, you're gonna be a millionaire.
Okay, yeah.
But then it's just in the tiny habits and being consistent with. I'm not gonna say saving. I'm gonna say investing, because saving will get you nowhere. Just investing, tiny things like your life insurance. I don't know, property, stuff like that. All this cumulatively builds wealth. Wealth, I don't think, is the money you have in your bank account, which I feel like is what most people maybe think
associate
about when
with.
they're associating with wealth. It's like, oh, I'm wealthy because I have 1 billion in my bank account.
Mhm.
I bet these billionaires don't even have
No, because
10 million in their bank
they
account.
don't have money, they have a net worth. So that's how they use
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
So I feel like, yeah.
And they get an unlimited credit card. I need that one.
Oh, the black one.
Yeah, it's an unlimited credit card because
Yeah,
you
you
get a
really-
credit card based on your net
You
worth.
fall into that category. Imagine. Dream big.
I'm still dreaming big.
Dream big.
I saw one thing that I
Why
liked this
I
week.
to sleep.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I saw one
Which
thing I liked
was?
this week. So this week I was working in the 3rd district on. We're basically walking on the rooftop, and I saw one apartment, a penthouse apartment, like close to there. It's called the Palais Ransomovsky. It's like a very, very big palace. You know, I was like, okay, I like this. This is what I want. Because I don't want to buy a house in fucking outside of the city. I like the city. I'm a city guy, you know. So, but what do I like? I need space. So, and only a penthouse can give me space. So, I'm working towards a penthouse.
Wow.
I put it on my list, and I'm gonna make it happen.
Yes.
Inshallah.
Yes. And for the housewarming, we will be there.
Yeah, please, bro. Respect yourself. Bring me something nice. You know, something that will make sense to the house.
No, but like in some certain cultures, you know, you bring like certain things to a housewarming, and other cultures you bring toilet paper and.
Don't worry, guys.
like-
I will tell you what I want.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I want.
And like, you know, cleaning
Cutleries,
detergent.
you know.
Yeah.
Maybe like a very, very expensive like
Art piece.
Art piece is also nice. You know?
I'll paint you a little
So that's why
painting.
I need my friends to be
Rich.
exactly. That's my net worth.
Ah, okay.
If you get it, you get it. So what do you think? How do you build wealth, Montana?
I don't know. I was always taught to be very wise with your spending habits, which in the beginning was a bit tricky, but now I think I've got it. Because like when you first get a job and you're used to hearing no, and now you get money, you're like, oh shit.
I blow that myself.
I can actually buy whatever I want to buy.
Yeah.
But I've slowly started fixing that too, where I'm like, I don't actually need this. Do I need it? No.
But you actually have to do it so that you can get
you
over
have
it.
to
No,
go
I
through
think you
that
have to go
phase.
through it. Yeah, you have to go through it. And I went through it and I'm like done. And so I was then always taught that save. And yeah, I think I was just taught saving. I never asked my parents what I should do with my money and like if I should invest it. I've never been interested in any of this. The investments. I think I know my mom told me she invested like money into. Ask me what? I have no idea. I never asked questions because it didn't faze me. And she like invested stuff, and because her and her family, whatever, that doesn't matter. And so I was just taught to save. Or those are going to get you nowhere. Oh, and property. Yeah, if you can buy a house.
Yeah, but people always say that property. But properties are kind of like the last thing. Because it's very, very expensive.
Property is for your children and your children's children.
Yeah, it's not for you,
not
exactly.
for you.
Look, me, I'm trying to enjoy this
You're
life
never
myself.
gonna enjoy the property. It's not for you.
All man for themselves.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I would say, like, how to build wealth. Like you rightly said, Paula, it's all about consistency. But you have to understand, like, money is time and time is money. So, what we fall into in this current generation that we are is like, we want to all do this whole get rich money
Very
scheme.
quick.
Doesn't work because that means that just creates like kind of like a volatility in the economy. So one thing that you have to do is just put your money in a place that is very, very safe and secure. So if you have like companies that have been reigning for more than 100 years, they are quite secure. Banks are also quite secure because the state has to bail out banks. So, but one thing that you have to do, you need to kind of like dissect your income, you know. So obviously, don't spend too much. Don't spend too much on rent, which is the most important thing, because rent kind of like chops away a lot of from your salary. So if you can keep your rent down to 30%, in my opinion, that's the best. That means you have like 70% still left to do whatever you need to do. Your day-to-day life, cut it down as much as possible. Then save. Saving is very, very important. Saving is very important because you need to be liquid. So whenever anything falters in your apartment, you need money. If everything is investment, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Then the last chunk, which I would say like 10%. Normally they say like if you can invest 10%, you're actually doing very, very well. So if you can invest 10% of your salary in anything, you're doing good. So by the time that you are in pension, you actually have money. So based on my calculation, I should actually be a millionaire by the time I'm in pension.
That's nice.
But do I want that? No, I need to be a millionaire within the next 10, 15 years.
Yeah, I can't believe that we work all this hard just to enjoy our life when we're old.
Right.
It's so sad.
Paradoxical.
It is very sad. It's very sad. And I asked one of my colleagues said something very, very beautiful this week, because he's about to go into pension like within the next 2 years. He said, so I asked him like, what are you going to do in pension? He said, nothing. Then he was like, yeah, because I actually did everything while I was working. And that's so beautiful, because most people are just kind of like preserving everything for the pension.
Yeah.
But he said like anything that you're not doing within your lifetime, you also won't do it in your pension. So it's very, very, very important to actually be active and enjoy your life, even though it's difficult.
Yeah.
While you're still active, because when you're in pension, maybe you lost the food, you have diabetes, I don't know, all sorts of health issues.
No, but I've heard from a lot of Americans, or I've seen on the internet, that so many of them wait till they're in pension to travel and things
But
like
they have
that.
a fucked up system, that's why.
Yeah.
So like, how many off this do they get? Like 10 to 15 or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they get like 10 to 15 off this. The Italians get like a lot of this, 27 plus.
Who, the Italians?
Yeah. So we are still quite okay with our 25, which is...
No, we're still fine.
25 is not enough for me, to be fair.
No,
Seriously.
obviously it's not enough.
More money, but more vacation time.
Look, I'm trying to be an entrepreneur, guys. So there's a difference between an entrepreneur being self-employed. An entrepreneur, you let people work for you. If you're self-employed, that means when you're not working, nobody's chopping. And I don't want that. I don't want that for myself. I still want to enjoy life. So, guys, very, very important to build wealth. So, Paula, in terms of investing, I need to ask you. I mean, you're the guru.
I'm feeling like I'm in the spotlight.
Spotlight, yeah.
What? Okay.
Crypto investment. What's going on with crypto?
Right now, it's just calm.
But
Obviously-
what even is crypto?
Wow. Oh my God, I've not answered that question in like 6 months or something. I don't know how to explain it to you, Montana, in a way that you would understand.
No, because I know
She's
It's
trying
a-
to figure out how to explain it.
It's
Your
a
hamster
digital
brain.
currency. It's digital
Okay,
currency. Just think about it like that. Because if I go into the sciences, then it's just gonna be confusing. Yeah, that's what it is.
A digital currency.
Essentially, it was supposed to be money on the internet.
But do you think if you're crypto rich, then you're actually rich in real life?
You are, yeah,
it's
because
the
the
same
money
thing.
is you
Okay.
can liquidate the money. So
How much cash do we actually have in the world? No, I think not more than 2%, right? The whole wealth of the world is like 2% in cash.
Really?
Yeah, it's not a lot. No, okay, between 2% and 10%. The rest is just digital money. So that's why it's actually easier to have digital currency.
Yeah.
What are digital currency?
I mean, in a few years, it's all gonna be digital.
Yeah, because it's easier, traceable, and alleviates like corruption. So that's the aim.
Sure, but okay.
No,
South Africa will find a way.
yeah, okay. You will always find a way, but then there's always gonna be audits, and then people are trying to figure out like, okay, why does Montana? We saw your bank account, you had like 15K, and now all of a sudden you have 30K. What's going on?
Yeah.
They will flag your account. They can't.
Yeah.
Which they actually do, which is very interesting. You know, like if you borrow me now 5K and I give it to you back tomorrow, they will probably flag your account. So how can you spend 5K and get it back within a day? What are you doing? What are you selling? So, guys, be careful with your money.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I feel like when you're talking about investing and stuff like that, I would encourage young people actually to, like you said, to diversify, right?
Mhm.
So it's good, like you put your money in very safe, old, money growing ways like stocks, life insurance, blah, blah, blah. Okay, put your money in that. But if you can find a 10% of your income or 5% of your income every, 5 months or half a year, just put it in crypto. Put it in something risky, not too risky. I'm not saying go gamble, but then again,
Well,
life is a game of luck.
Yeah, that's true.
And you have to always bring luck into life. So if this luck is predictable, like the cryptocurrency market, okay, 2025 is going to be a bull market, make your money and go, right? It's just going to be so sad if you watch somebody who put in $100 become get like 10,000 euros. Meanwhile, your $100 is all in life insurance and you're waiting until 30 years to get $10,000 and, still work smart and
That's true.
work risky. But again, I'm saying this to young people because we don't have anything to lose. We don't have
Yeah, that's
families.
true.
We don't have responsibilities. We're just spending our money on clothes and food and,
And
travel, you know? So you can surely spare something and just put it in that thing and then just leave it. If you lose it, you lose it, cool. If you don't, cool. But
And guys, be careful with online betting. That's a danger.
I don't do online betting.
I also don't know.
I feel like that's even more risky than crypto,
Hey.
but I don't know
I don't
why.
even know how it works.
Hey,
and
you
I'm
guys, you
glad.
just do a multi-bet. Okay, Manchester United versus Arsenal 2-1. You do a multi-bet, you put 10 euros on it. 80th minute, one guy will just equalize. Your money, vamoose.
I don't even understand how people are okay with that and not cryptocurrency. Like, it doesn't make any sense in my head.
Unfortunately, I have a small inkling of betting.
You.
Oh, it's crazy.
I was always taught this stuff is from the devil.
That's why it's fun.
And like casinos and stuff
that's
from
why
the
it's fun.
devil.
Yeah,
Never tried any
But
of
that's
it.
why it's fun.
Even the lotto from the devil. I'm like, but
When your mom plays lotto,
no.
and she's
If you're on
scratching wing.
if you're on a lucky streak, just go buy a lotto card. If your day is
You won't
good,
win,
just
you
go
won't
buy
win.
one.
You're playing, your parents play like lotto.
No.
Really?
Gambling is a sin.
Exactly.
Who
it's
said
a
that? Who said
sin.
that gambling is a sin?
I think it's
It's in the Bible.
Which where?
I don't know. We don't want to misquote, but
Exactly. You see?
we'll by the time the episode is posted, we'll look if we can find the
Guys,
verse.
help us.
We were told it. I was told it was a sin.
I think maybe it's a sin because God expects you to
Hard
be
work.
a good steward of whatever He gives you, and gambling is not good stewardship; it's carelessness. So, in that sense, it is a sin because you're not being a good steward.
When we're talking about, you and I were talking about
Church,
and God's plan for you.
yeah.
God's plan was for somebody to create Sport Pesa so that we can gamble and have fun.
I don't know.
Be win.
I don't
You
think
know.
so.
Hey, shout out to Be Win.
I don't even know any.
If you guys want to give me a voucher just to gamble, or my friends and colleagues to gamble, like please
I first
sponsor.
need
Yeah,
a
give it.
tutorial.
I'll do some guesswork. It's fine.
I first need a tutorial.
I'm sure we're the ones who will win something, and these ones who analyze everything will not win
Now, that's
anything.
the problem because
usually
the problem with football betting, you think that you know everything, you know. So before, like an hour before they put up the team sheet, just be like, I think this team is gonna win. You put your 10 euros on it, and then all of a sudden in the 80th minute, those cockroaches.
I know horse betting it used to be a thing.
It still is.
So if we guys now go to like Ascot is like mostly the most world renowned like horse racing thing.
Okay.
You know, where you put on the big hats. So if we guys go to a horse racing event, wouldn't you guys bet?
No, I
will.
just enjoy
You
it.
you would trust
Just
me.
for the thrill of it.
Oh man.
I'm too scared.
I've never seen Maya this
I'm
excited.
too
You'll be so excited. You'll be so
I
excited.
would.
You'll be so
I
excited.
would.
Trust
But
me.
I
Hey.
wouldn't bet a lot of money. I think
No,
I'd
you
bet
should.
like a 10 euro.
Look,
But the problem
if
is,
you see the odds,
the
10
problem is, Montana, chances are you will win the first time. I don't know why it's always like this.
And then you
Life
won't
is
win
so
again.
funny. Yeah, and then you'll get a high from it. Then you'll put more money, then you lose. Then you'll be like, no, but I won the first
Again.
time. And then it's
by the
just...
time you're like again, spin it.
I've got a very addictive personality and
Yeah.
obsessive, so I can't
We
even
know,
start
we know,
in
we know.
those
You're
things.
very obsessive, you know.
So I'm not even going to start in these evil things because I'm going to be homeless.
Don't start. Most especially because it's in your DNA, in your culture, for people to bet and drink in the colored community.
Yeah.
It's very
Very,
it's very
very big.
prevalent.
Very.
Kenyan community as well. They go into the little shanty towns. The women are there. They drink their beer, play one or two bets before he goes home. The salary that you got,
Gone.
the kids and mommy are now eating bread and water.
Shame.
I'll kill you.
Shame.
Why would you
I'll
kill me?
kill you. How come we haven't talked about relationships and money? Not only boyfriend and girlfriend, but friendships and
In what sense?
family.
In what sense?
I don't know, like...
Okay, what's up with relationship and money? Should I go
Where
first?
do you draw the line
With what?
your relationship with someone and money being in the picture?
Which relationship?
Yeah.
Like,
No, I'm not
friendship?
talking about any relationship.
Speak.
Any relationship.
Speak from experience now.
Exactly. So speak,
Oh,
'cause-
me, I don't give my guys money. Oh, I have once and they never paid back. So from that, I learned, woman, your money is your money.
you invested poorly and you lost.
How am I supposed to?
Life is an investment. No, but what? Okay, what are you saying? Is it like friendship wise?
I'm saying friends. Should we give each other money? Should we trust each other with money?
Let me tell you, Paula left her bank card by me for how many years? 3 years, and I haven't touched it.
My owner says he doesn't have money.
I don't have
That
money.
Visa card
That
has
Visa
been
card.
has been there, and it's probably expired by now.
Maybe it's one of those weird Paula tests. He's trying to figure like, are you trustworthy? So she dropped
I
it.
feel like even if you use it, I wouldn't be mad. Just tell me.
Oh,
Just,
mad.
no,
A person that
no,
gets an
really,
alert. So
really, just tell me you used it. I'll give you time. Like if you used it, I get an alert. I'm gonna give you time to come tell me. A week. If you don't tell me within that week, how can I trust you?
well, maybe
Even-
let me speak for Montana because I'm Montana's best friend. Yeah, Montana will be like, yeah, me, I wanted to pay you back because I'm going through it financially, and I didn't say anything.
No, but that's stealing. What if
No,
I
it's
didn't
not
bring?
stealing, it's
Even
not.
if I leave you in my house and I always have money lying around, and you take some of my money, it's fine. Just tell me, Paula,
I'll
I
just be
took
like,
2
Paula, look up
euros.
there.
But then, do you think of it the same? Because you think it's fine for someone to do that to you.
I expect
So-
my friend to think it's fine too.
and it's not
Do
fine.
what?
No,
like
then
if I'm in their house
and she sees
and
money, she'll
and
just
I
take
the
it
money,
because it's fine.
But then I'll tell you I took it. That's the thing.
Huh?
I'll
Hello.
Okay, this is what I'm saying.
So
Let's
Paula
say-
comes to my house. Wait, Paula comes to my house.
she finds money,
I'm not
change.
broke. She's broke. She's broke.
I'm not
No,
saying-
she's rich
I'm not
too.
saying I've come for lunch and then I'm in the washroom and then I pass by your room and I see money and I take it. I'm saying maybe we're having a sleepover, right? And I want
So while I'm sleeping, you're stealing. What's going on? So there's money.
Don't let Paula into your house.
There's-
not
there's-
understanding
No,
what
I'm not
I'm
understanding.
saying.
There's money on the table. Paula will be like, "This man, look here."
I'd love to know, Paula.
No.
Defend yourself.
Let me defend myself. Let's say I'm at, okay, let me use Montana as at my house. She's at my house, we're having a sleepover. Maybe I've gone to work or whatever. I have like 10 euros or whatever. She doesn't have money on her card and she wants to go to the supermarket, buy something. I don't know, she's hungry, she's craving something. She wants to order McDonald's. She doesn't have money. It's okay. Use my money. Just tell me, Paula, by the way, I took your 10 euros. I'll give it back. Don't worry about it.
No, I don't respect that. Why
It's
why can't-
okay.
No, it's not okay. Why can't you ask?
You've
No, but why
communicated.
couldn't you have asked beforehand, Paula? I don't have money on Paula, I don't have money on my card, and I want to buy us now something to eat. I want to buy us pizza. Can I use this 10 euros that I found?
I don't mind if you call me and ask me or if you take it.
In Paula's case, I will understand if you just use it because by the time that she picks up or even responds, you're already starting. Like, inflation.
Yeah.
So
But
that means, wait, just to pick about what Paula is saying. So there's money on my table. She will take it.
If she
So
needed
after
it.
an hour, I'm just like, hey, why am I 10 euros? That means you will help me look for it
No.
and pretend like she'll be like, I don't know. I can help you look for
I
it.
said you have to tell me.
And then she will go home. She'll be like, oh, I found it. All of us, it was just in my pocket. I don't know how.
No, you have to tell me. Or if I leave you with my bank card, you're free to use it.
Oh, you're not
But
free to use it. Come on.
no, really. But just tell me, Paula, I used 10 euros from your bank card because I didn't have money at the time, but I'll give it back. It's okay. If you're my friend, my money is your money.
No, my
And
money is not your
money
money.
is
Don't
my money.
let's not get
But
shit
not
twisted.
like,
But
not,
then, she also expects your money to be her money too.
yeah, but that's the thing. I said your money is my money and my money is your money.
No.
But not 1,000 euros, 500 euros. Just petty cash. That's okay.
Look, if I borrow you money or if you take money, date. When are you gonna give it back to me? And I better not ask you for it again. You should call me and be like, okay, I'm gonna give it.
Also, I'm those people who, if you borrow me money, I won't follow you up. Just pay me when you want to pay me.
I also won't.
No, I will follow you.
Because I find it so already.
It's already
you have
uncomfortable for the person to come up to you.
Yeah, you already borrowed me money. You're already in an uncomfortable situation. Me following you up every 5 minutes. Sometimes it's just.
Well, I mean, if you
stressful.
cannot be upfront about it that you need money, then you don't need that money.
No,
say
you
with
were
a-
upfront and you
No,
said
say it with your chest, but then you also have to come to. Why am I fucking asking you for the money back? You need to come to me now. Come on, guys. I don't get it. You guys need to ask. I'll ask for my money.
I was never in that situation, but
No, it's a respect thing.
I
It's
get
a
both.
respect-
No,
I
I
get
get
both
it.
sides.
I know.
No, I only
both
get
sides.
one
It's
side.
your
I only
money,
get one
it's your
side.
money, I get it. It's your money.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to follow up. But then I also get my side where it's like, just pay back when you pay back. You know?
No, I don't like that.
No, I don't. But I mean, I don't think Paul is speaking about payback like in a year's time. But you don't have to pay back. She's not going to make a set date that's saying on the 31st of March, you need to pay back.
Yeah.
But she still expects you to pay back within that month, but she just doesn't set a date.
No, me, I like a set date.
Okay.
No, because that's the way I am as well. You know, it's the same thing at work. No, you guys need to pay me at a certain time and place. You know.
I feel like maybe this came from my parents and my aunties, where
when
they borrow you money and then they never pay you back.
Never.
And then I think you just get conditioned to
Yeah,
not
maybe.
having to follow up someone.
But that's a bad condition. Like, but
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I think maybe that's where it came from. The only person who ever paid me back promptly,
your brother,
my mom and my dad, promptly.
I mean, shout out to you.
But then everybody else would just be like, okay, I'll pay you. Then I'll wait until 30 years. They will pay me. But
that's why I forced my parents to get me a bank account maybe at the age of 13 or so. Because I was tired of you guys giving me pocket money anyhow. Look, you have your bills, I have my bills too. I need to buy Chupa Chup. I need to buy a small cooler for myself, you know.
That's so cute.
Look, I have responsibilities too. I'm the funny guy at school, so I need to be a certain type of way. My dad would just come like, I don't have money now. I still remember the change where we had like, when we were changing from shilling to euros.
Oh, you were young.
So my dad called me, was like, he'll start calculating something on a fucking calculator. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know, understand what you're doing. Just give me my fucking money. I was like, I used to give you 20 shillings, so that's €1. I'm like, okay, just give me the money. But eventually he was kind of like very weird about giving me money. I'm like, guy, what's going on? So I was like, look, me and you, we're going to the bank. I'm going to get a fucking account with the age of 13 or so. Because that time I knew, because it's like a direct deposit each and every month. I get my money and
you're out.
So in every year, I'll be renegotiable. I'm like, look, index, I'm buying a Voodoo semi for. So I've calculated my monthly bills, yeah? I'm going to school. At that time, you can still buy a Voodoo semi. It's like basically a Voodoo semi is a sandwich. It's like 95 cents. What? So I need to manage my cost. Besides, on the weekends, I also need to go out. So like at least I have one drink on me on the weekends.
Wow, Mayowa. Your 13-year-old self is better than my 20-year-old
I'm a fucking mathematician, so I knew like, okay, if I go out on this weekend, my whole month is fucked. So I'd rather go out on the third week. So I'll have my 20 euros. I'll buy my own drink. I'll hug it for the whole night. And that's how we go home. So I would just calculate, and I always made sure that my parents would just deposit the money, because most especially also during the summer times, that's when they would start to get flaky. Like, yeah, but you're at home. Why would you need money? I still need money. Even more so. So
I know my mom tried to instill like a pocket money thing, a situation. I think I must have been like 13. But then, because she never had cash on her, she'd always be like, Montana, where's your money? I'll give it back to you. And I hated that. So I just said, scratch that. I want no pocket money, but whatever I want, I can get. So that
would have been a bad deal for me, because my parents would all be like, yeah, but we paid this bill, we paid that. Nah, don't do me like this. I didn't get enough. So that's why I'm very when it comes to money, I don't play with my money. Because people have been fucking me up. I used to borrow somebody money and they flew to a nice place with my money.
Did that happen to you?
Hell yeah. Look, I'm traumatized when it comes to money.
Someone borrowed me money once. And then they blocked me immediately after I gave it to them.
You know why? You know why? So
why?
You guys, they were lying to you that, hey, can you give me 200, 300 euros so that I can pay my bills? But it was no bills were paid.
Oh wait, you gave them money, they blocked you. Hey,
imagine.
I thought it was the other way around.
No, they blocked me.
That's why you need to condition yourself. That's why these days I don't borrow money. I'll just tell them like, this month you're not in my budget. Maybe ask me next month.
That's
it's
a very cute way to say it.
Before we go, guys, I want to ask you something. Juju stories.
Juju stories.
Juju stories.
Juju on that beat.
No, do you guys believe in juju?
I don't know, magic?
This is a whole podcast.
Oh, yeah, but I want maybe you have one small light-hearted story.
Light-hearted. Yeah. There's no
or heavy-hearted.
So let me do some research, guys. I don't want to come out with like.
But do you have you ever had like a personal experience with juju?
No. I'm a child of God.
Yeah.
Yeah, black magic. No, first and foremost, Paula, do you believe in black magic and juju?
I believe it
that
exists.
exists.
Have you experienced something?
I have seen it.
What
It's
was that
not
thing about the mango? That woman in a mango in Nigeria. Was that
It
real?
wasn't in Nigeria, it was in Kenya.
Where she was hanging from a tree in a mango.
Yeah.
Was it Kenya?
Yeah.
Was that real?
Yeah.
See, I don't know if I can believe stuff like that.
I swear, we'll attach the clip.
Have you seen it?
I
I've
don't
not
know
seen
what
it.
they did. I think usually a lot of these things are like related to love. So if you cheat, and they always show it in the news too.
Or people that are getting
If
stuck
you cheat,
while they're cheating.
no, really, guy. That thing has happened so many times.
What?
There's sticking,
Stalked?
like where the woman puts a curse on the man, where if you cheat on me, you get stuck inside the other woman.
And it's true.
And you actually do get
I saw with
stuck.
my own
You can't
eyes.
come out.
You saw it with your own eyes.
Hell no.
Was it you?
I've seen it on news.
I'm
But
not a
I
shooter.
think I don't remember what happened, what the story was, but maybe the guy cheated, or maybe the guy took another guy's girl or something like that. But then he got
Yes.
turned into a mango.
A mango, and it's just this mango in the tree.
And it's talking.
I don't know if I can believe that, man.
I think the one that maybe you'll believe.
Well, how many times,
is-
how often have you seen shapeshifters? Really?
But
Don't
there's
scare
also,
me.
no, but then there's also this guy. I think it was last year. His legs were turned into a donkey's limbs, so he was half human, half donkey.
Where in Kenya? I swear.
Somebody told me, like, is it coincidence that okay, I will now try and generalize. It said, like, is it coincidence that when it comes to an African wedding, it doesn't rain? Think about it.
Why
I've
did
been to a wedding that has rained.
Okay, in East Africa, it's different. That's why I said I generalize. I've never been to a Nigerian wedding where it rained.
Okay, what does it mean?
What's wrong with that?
Hmm?
What's wrong
Yeah.
with that?
Powers.
What powers?
Do you
Somebody will-
power?
Oh, like they say the weather.
the weather.
They say I want sunny skies.
They don't check the forecast.
Forecast. Okay. We have a babalawo, we have a witch doctor that does those things. That's our forecast. Spit some bones, drink some gin.
I really want to say something, but it's gonna sound very discriminatory.
Please, I want to know.
I think growing up in Kenya,
Sorry.
we always associated Nigeria with
I knew
witchcraft.
that was
Like,
coming.
There's nothing else we associated your country with
Mhm.
other than witchcraft.
But Nigeria has good
And-
witchcraft though.
I think I remember just being told never marry a Nigerian because the stories, also your movies, they really put this
Yeah.
idea into our heads that witchcraft.
Yeah, Nigeria's like horror movies,
And
yeah.
I was horror. I think that's your reality. Or
Whereas for some people, I don't. I'm still in between with
I
all
was
this voodoo
always
shit.
so scared to even if I met a Nigerian in Kenya. Now there's so many because they've all relocated. I would just be like, hey, I can't do nothing to this person. Like, hello, madam. Because I was really scared.
Don't
of
worry if
crossing a
if those guys
Nigerian-
just touch you.
My mom told me when I first came to Vienna, when I first moved to Vienna, I was then met with a lot of different Africans. Growing up in South Africa, or where I grew up in, it was only South Africans or like maybe Mozambique, Southern Africa. I didn't know anyone from Kenya, didn't know anyone else but my little circle and my people, basically. So I go to Vienna and I'm telling my mom, I went to this person's house, we were going this as friends. And she was like, what do you mean you went to this person's house? I'm like, yeah, we're friends. She's like, don't you ever step foot in someone else's house because you don't know what voodoo shit they do. You don't know, they can be going to church, but they could still be a witch.
Maya, this isn't funny. Of course, now I know Nigerians. The ones I know,
But
they're
like,
cool. But then,
yeah,
my
it was a
mom
thing.
like that.
But not only for Nigerians, it was for Kenyans too. I was at a
Yes.
Kenyan person's house, which isn't Paula.
Some people put like menstruation blood in people's food in order to enchant some guys.
Cease. Disgusting.
Funny enough, like
The stories you have.
there's some juju that I don't believe in, but I do believe in sexually transmitted demons. I do believe in those things.
The energies.
Yeah.
Me too, man.
I personally believe.
I believe in it because Paula and you believe in it.
No, because
And my mom believes in it.
I've spoken to some people that said like once I met this specific woman, my life just changed.
Me, once I met one guy. One guy. My life just went.
Some people are soul collectors, so
No, really.
they are soul collectors. Yeah,
But maybe they also don't know.
that's what I think too.
I don't think they're doing it on purpose.
That's why I also care about who, as a man, you've slept with. I'm not trying to collect some weird shit and
eventually,
put
but
it in
I think
it
eventually
doesn't evaporate.
it
No,
evaporates,
you collect
no.
it into a tiny.
So you couldn't do a one night stand.
Never. Just for the sole reason that this person could be harboring some.
But now,
weird
do you
things.
think if you believe in that, then it will actually be? If you're like me, who doesn't have a cooking clue, and I'm going on about my escapades, my rendezvous,
you'll just keep
Okay.
saying, I have a bad day. Me, I'll be like, it's that guy.
Montana, look, only because you are ignorant doesn't mean that they can happen.
okay,
Yeah.
You are going to a guy's house.
Okay.
Dream guy, it's an
Yeah,
Arabian
yeah,
dude. He
yeah.
speaks all.
Arabian dude.
You know, you go to his house and he said like, hey, maybe should I dim the lights, on some candles? But you don't know those candles are.
Oh my God.
Wait, listen.
You don't know that those incense sticks that he's burning?
No,
Wait.
they're red candles. You're thinking how romantic. He's sacrificing you. That's there. He's sacrificing you.
I can only date a South African now. I'm scared.
You never know. You're just like admiring an art
Colored
piece.
guys, I can only date you now. I know you.
It could be everything. You're just admiring an art piece. You're just like, oh, there's a nice art piece, but it's a shrine. It's a shrine for his God. So he's putting in a few things. The scent is already scenting. You are enjoying yourself. All of a sudden, he's doing some sort of weird thing. You're like, ooh, I like this. He's saying into your ears. It's a spell.
Talk to me, daddy.
Tomorrow, you're going crazy.
Especially with someone who speaks a different language to you.
You never know what they're saying.
You never know what they're saying. Paula?
What?
I do believe in sexual demons. In the shape-shifting thing, I don't know. A lot of people have seen too many shape-shifters.
What? You mean shape-shifting as
No, a man to
someone
turn into a dog.
like that? That
Yeah,
shape-shifting?
Yeah.
Like the things we see in the movies?
Weirdly, but I also believe that everything that we see in movies is actually a depiction of life.
Yeah.
I don't think anything is fantasy. It's just that we have not necessarily experienced it in the same manner.
Yeah.
Because white people also have voodoo, dark magic.
do, yeah.
It's just they just don't believe in it, but some people still do. So it's like, okay, let's forget about it. But every place has some sort of dark magic. But voodoo is not bad.
It can be good.
It can be good.
It's not entirely bad.
Exactly, you know. Some people use it for money ritual, stealing women's pants or sacrifice.
Next guy that I'm gonna date, you have to come with an extensive list of who you've slept with and their Instagram names. And their
You think an
history.
Instagram
So-
name can do anything?
No, so I
Paula?
can investigate
So,
this person.
What the person shows online
Then I
is
see.
not
Then,
there.
no, then I see.
Holy water.
No, then I see who they're also following. Maybe I have a mutual friend. Maybe Maya's a mutual. Hey, Maya, have you heard about this girl? Blah, blah, blah. Maybe
I don't know what people are doing in their private time.
Actually, maybe
Exactly.
Maybe enter the house with holy water. If you just start,
Like, I must say,
take it
when I
up.
first moved to the place I moved, did I not anoint
You have to
everything
anoint.
in
You have to
my
anoint.
mom
with
made
holy
me.
oil? I did it out of myself because I was poop scared. So I
Really?
just everywhere.
Don't you do it?
that's really creepy. Oh my god, because we're talking about spirits.
I don't know this.
Guys, there's somebody just standing outside there, so it scared me. Okay, we have to wrap up the episode.
We have to wrap up, guys. We talked about money.
that
we talked about voodoo and
Oh my
money
This one
rituals.
was a fun one in the end.
It was
That was
emotional. It was
scary.
very emotional and scary. Before we go, guys, we are looking for financial intervention to keep this podcast going. Please, we're about to have a cash app so where you guys can donate.
Gosh.
Come on, man.
Okay.
I need to pay my debts. So
You have debt?
Debt?
yeah, my debts.
Wait, who?
I owe people money on the streets.
As you can see, Paula is not a fruitful drug dealer. She's suffering, you know. The cocaine that she's selling, she has been using for
I
herself.
always wondered, hey, I was watching this Netflix movie, the new one with Jennifer Lopez, where she gets involved with like these drug people and they're like hunting her down. I always wonder, would I date a drug dealer or like someone like a mafia boss? Because once you're in, you never, they're gorgeous, but once you're in, you're never out.
But you have to be a ride or die. Okay, let's say
I'm not dying for you.
we're now riding. Okay, the police is coming. I'm like, Montana, take this cocaine, shove it up your yash.
Wait. But
can't
that
do
time he had already shoved that
But
things up.
no, if you can enjoy the money, you have to also die. Don't get up at the next bus stop.
Don't date a drug dealer. It's pain. Chest
No,
pains.
I'm only
Tell us
thinking
about
about it.
Tell us about it.
I don't know. I've never dated one.
No, I was only thinking about it because I
Dated
saw a
a gangster.
movie. I know she has.
Where do you guys buy your drugs actually?
Me?
I don't do drugs.
My friend from the podcast supplies me.
I can't buy drugs.
I've never.
What if somebody laced it with something?
No, there's this new thing called. I'm very aware. Fentanyl. Do you know fentanyl?
Yeah, fentanyl, yeah.
So like anything that you buy these days is also it could be laced with fentanyl. The little speck, it can kill you.
I can just see Paula like in a corner, just standing there for 5 hours, like.
No, they turn into zombies. Haven't you seen it? They turn into zombies when they take it in.
That's why, guys, don't do drugs.
I don't know if it happens so much here, but I've seen a lot in America that it happens. If it happens in America, that's probably happening in South Africa too.
It happens everywhere.
I don't know about here, but don't do drugs, guys.
But I'm feeling
What did I tell you guys? Don't do drugs with people that you don't know.
No. In general,
episode is just
don't
like-
do drugs because they get it from people they don't know. Although you might know the handler or whatever he's called, you could die.
You could really die, and they make it even more potent and more strong because
Drugs
they
are
want to
not cool. Drugs are just not cool.
No, it's that drugs are only cool if you're rich. That's that double
Okay.
standard. No, I mean if I do it as a commoner, then I'm like, not classy. You know, I'm like low life. But if someone rich does it, then it's like fun, exciting
No,
stuff.
but they're doing expensive drugs. Like they call it designer drugs. You know, they're designer drugs.
Guys.
No, we're still enjoying ourselves. What's going on?
Montana, this is how I normally talk in conversation. I bring up random stuff.
Yeah, but they're designer drugs. You know, like most especially like when people are rich, they will get the finest of the finest of cocaine. Even when you go to the gym,
But
for
we're
instance.
both doing drugs.
But it's not the same thing. Even you can go to your doctor and he can prescribe you certain things that
There's nothing that's as unattractive as a man who's drunk or high or like that's
No, I
just-
find. Do you know how unattractive I
That's
find it? If
so
I
unattractive.
find out that you like getting high,
Even me, I
you're
know.
out.
Even
You're
me, I
out.
know. When I'm drunk, I'm not that pretty. Like I'm not that. That's a lie. I'm never like that. I'm not one of those. But then
That's what Paula always does.
that's a lie. It's a lie. I'm actually a composed drunk. I am.
You become very
But
boring.
then now, there's girls who vomit and pee everywhere. And then there's men who pee everywhere. And then just...
These are the worst girls. No, they will fall into their own vomit. Do you still find me pretty? Everything is running down. I'm like, you're a nasty
so for
girl.
us,
Say
for
yes.
men to do that, it's like the worst.
Yeah.
And the farts always stink.
They're farts.
Yeah, most especially because it comes from both sides. You guys have never.
But I must say, after I've drunk a lot of alcohol, I always need to take the biggest shit of my life. On Thursday, I was like, I drank more than I would normally, because I hardly drink. And I just know I had such a big shit, like 2 rounds.
Fun fact about Montana, which she told me in confidential, like she likes to come to the house and shit without flushing.
Mayowa.
That's like a little prank.
No! Everything Mayowa says,
She's like, I brought you some chocolate cake.
Then I must obviously...
You can't even defend that.
No, because it's so...
Absurd.
It's so Montana. It's really giving
It's so
Montana.
absurd.
It's giving Montana.
No, what Montana gives is I'm going to go to your house and I'm going to poo. And I'm
Me
going to
if
tell
you-
you.
Wait, what? Why would you tell me? I can already perceive the smell. What's going on?
Guys, anybody that's okay with farting, shitting, no.
I don't know why I am like that.
So
but
you're the type of person that announces like, guys, I'm gonna go to the
No,
toilet.
I-
I'm gonna do some big caca.
No, I know to Paula, I've been like, Paula, I'm going to go to the bathroom. If you want to use the toilet beforehand, use the toilet.
I appreciate that.
Jesus Christ.
Because once
You need like a
smell
biohazard sign, like biohazard.
No, but like it's not that nice going into the bathroom after someone has taken a shit.
yeah, it's not that nice.
It's not nice.
I think with women is more confusing because it's like a concoction of smell. It's like you perceive a little bit of the perfume, like, ooh, that smells nice, and then you perceive a little bit of the.
I don't know. This is like a weird confession, but I live with
You like chocolate
I live
fudge?
with two guys,
Uh-huh.
and one of them is
Never use the
Jerry.
brush.
No, he's like Kenyan, and he's guys. I have tried my hardest that he never comes after me in the toilet. When I tell you I have tried so, because I don't want him to smell my shit. I feel like that takes our friendship to the next level, and I hope I've succeeded because it's really deep for me. I feel like once he smells it, it's just like.
And your other
that's
roomie?
Him can smell it
Why?
for reasons best known to me.
I think Jerry has smelled this. Was like, this place smells like a mortuary. What's going on here?
I kissed the mic.
All I know is Paula and I would like say, yeah, no. It's going to be too like.
No, speak your mind.
We'd always be like, no, Paula would say, sorry, oh man, I can't believe I'm saying this, Paula. Oh, one of her roommates, did you say one of her roommates? Man, it's just like the worst after he's pooed. So now I even know it's like the worst after he's pooed.
All my friends know.
Well,
Anyway,
unfortunately,
we're
we can't
talking
smell.
about-
Unfortunately, we can't smell our own shit. Yeah, but shit is also money. Everything is money. People make money with cheap fertilizer.
Oh, yeah.
You see, so everything is money. Everything we spoke of is money. Even voodoo.
No,
You need to
but
pay a witch
shit
doctor
can't be fertilizer unless you're only on a certain diet.
Really?
Yeah. So,
Interesting. How do you know?
because I know.
She's a fascination.
No, I heard it on
Yeah, a shit scientist.
I heard it on a podcast, another podcast, but I didn't know what it was.
You scientist.
No, so that's why cows can be used as fertilizer because they only actually eat like, what are called? Omnivores?
Grass.
No.
Herbivores.
Yeah. Because they only eat grass and stuff like that. Us, we eat meat. We eat all these toxic things. So that's not that good for.
Now I have like a funny.
Oh, we have to end the podcast. I have a date. Remember, I said it in the beginning.
Come on, forget your days. That's your future ex, anyways. I heard like a funny joke about the transgender, about being a herbivore. It was a female transgender turned into a male,
Man.
a man, and she's only allowed to eat salad. Why?
Wait, Tati? Because she can't eat meat. She can't.
No, she was a herbivore. Banter.
You're really turning into a dad.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Paul
Did you
is-
think of it yourself?
Of course I did.
I don't think so.
Why? You guys laugh at my jokes. Anyways, guys, long episode. Thank you for coming. Please,
Into two.
money. It's very important, It's very, very important. Please, donate, guys. We need money. And to anybody that hasn't liked, comment, or subscribe, please, Paula, give them your criminal offensive side eye.
That was so funny.
So please subscribe so that we can keep this thing going. Thank you. Love you. Bye.